Have you ever wondered why you can understand English perfectly, but when it's your turn to speak, nothing comes out? Your mind freezes, your tongue stops working, and the words you know suddenly disappear. If this happens to you, then stay right here, because today you will finally understand the real reason behind this problem and how to fix it. Welcome to English Fluency Hub. Today, we're going to talk about a very common issue. You can understand English, but you can't speak it. You watch movies in English. You understand your teacher. You read messages and even think in English sometimes. But when it's time to speak, everything disappears. Your mind goes blank, your tongue freezes, and you feel stuck. If this sounds like you, don't worry. You are not alone. Millions of learners around the world face the same issue. And today, you're going to understand exactly why this happens and how to fix it. The first reason you can understand English but not speak it is because your input is much stronger than your output. In simple words, you are listening and reading a lot, but you are not using the language. It's like learning to swim by watching videos but never touching the water. You get the idea, but you cannot perform. Understanding is passive knowledge. Speaking is active skill. They grow together, but only if you practice both. If you only listen, you will only improve your listening. Speaking needs speaking. The second reason is fear. Fear of mistakes. Fear of being judged. Fear of sounding strange. Fear is one of the biggest barriers in language learning. Many learners feel embarrassed or shy, especially when talking with native speakers. But here's the truth. Mistakes are not the opposite of learning. Mistakes are part of learning. Every fluent speaker you know made thousands of mistakes before speaking well. You cannot skip this stage. The more mistakes you make, the faster you grow. So instead of avoiding mistakes, welcome them. Another reason you struggle to speak is because you think in your first language. Before speaking, you try to translate every word in your mind. This causes long pauses, confusion, and pressure. Your brain tries to build English sentences using the grammar of your native language, and it doesn't work. Speaking fluently means thinking directly in English, and that only happens when you practice using phrases, not individual words. When you memorize full sentences, your brain produces English automatically without translation. A fourth reason is that you haven't trained your mouth and tongue. Speaking a new language is physical. English has sounds, rhythm, and intonation that may not exist in your language. If your mouth muscles are not used to these sounds, speaking becomes difficult. That's why shadowing and repeating sentences out loud is extremely effective. It's like going to the gym for your mouth. The more you repeat, the more natural it becomes. A fifth reason is performance pressure. When you understand English, you are relaxed. You are listening. You are not responsible for producing language. But when you speak, suddenly you feel pressure to be perfect. You feel like you must use advanced vocabulary, correct grammar, and native pronunciation. This pressure creates stress, and stress blocks fluency. To speak better, you must lower your expectations. Speak simply. Short sentences are okay. Imperfect grammar is okay. Fluency grows gradually. Another important reason is lack of speaking opportunities. Many learners study English in countries where English is not spoken in daily life. You may not have a partner or teacher to practice with. You may feel like you don't have time. But the good news is you can practice alone. You can talk to yourself, describe your day, explain your plans, or repeat movie dialogues. Practicing alone builds confidence, so when you finally speak to someone, you feel ready. The final and most important reason is inconsistency. You speak once a week or once a month, and you expect fluency. But language is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it becomes weak. A few minutes every day is more powerful than 2 hours once a week. Daily practice builds fluency faster than long, rare practice sessions. So how do you fix all of this? The answer is simple. Change your habits. Start speaking daily even if you speak alone. Repeat phrases you hear in movies or videos. Shadow native speakers. Think in English by using simple sentences in your mind. Remove the fear of mistakes. Lower the pressure and focus on communication, not perfection. Small daily practice will transform your speaking ability in a short time. Remember, if you can understand English, you already have the foundation. Speaking is the next step, and you can reach it with the right approach. Your tongue is not the problem, your brain is not the problem. You simply need practice, confidence, and consistency. Thank you for watching English Fluency Hub. If you want more lessons that help you speak naturally and confidently, make sure to subscribe and join our community. Your English speaking journey begins today.